All right, I've been asked you this question. I actually don't know where it's from, but thank you for asking. But do let me know. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, how am I going to label this? Just angles? Crazy. All right, so the first question, A, is the bearing from A to B. Well, whenever we do a bearing from one point to another, in this case, I've got a point over here and I've got a point over here. If I want to go from, and this is B and this is A, well, the bearing, for example, from B to A, put north and north. B to A is this one here. That's the bearing. That angle there is the bearing from B to A. And it was less than 90, so it's probably going to be 0, let's call it 85 degrees or something, yeah? The bearing from A to B, though, of course, is still starting north. We go around, nothing there, keep going, and there it is there. So this is the bearing here from A to B. So really quite important to actually get this one right. By the way, we can calculate this pretty easily because we know these two angles here are what we call co-interior. In other words, they must add up to 180 degrees. So this one here, that's 85. Well, this here must be 95 degrees, yeah? So this big thing here, because it's angles around a point, must be 360 minus 95. So this one here is 360 minus 95, which is going to be 265 degrees. All right, so that's how we calculate bearings. All right, so here we've got the question, bearing A to B. Well, this is already done for you. All you have to do is just add things up and look and identify things, really. A to B, well, here's A, here's north. A to B is from there to there, because this is B. So from A to B, that's the bearing, and it says it's 262 degrees. So the answer here is 262 degrees. All right, angle X is, well, angle X is in a triangle. It's on the apex or the top of a triangle. And of course, we know the angle sum in a triangle is 180 degrees. So if I added up 31 and 58, and then I went ahead and subtracted that from 180, well, 31 plus 58 is going to be 89 degrees. And if I take 180 and I subtract 89, then I'm going to end up with 91 degrees. So angle X is going to be 91 degrees. All right. The bearing from B to A, well, here's B, here's A. Bearing from B to A, just like we saw up here, is this thing here. That's the bearing from B to A. So 51 and 31, that's going to be 82 degrees. So 51 plus 31 degrees is equal to 82 degrees. So the bearing from B to A is going to be 82 degrees. Bearing from C to A. All right, so this is a bit more tricky. So we know some things about this. First of all, we do know X. X, in fact, is going to be 91. And we've got this angle here as well, which we'd like to know, because the bearing is going from here all the way around to this point here. Because we point north and we go all the way around until we get to here. Oh, wait. So it's B2, not B to... Oh, crikey, I'm doing it wrong. I'm doing C to B. We want C to A. So C to A is just this angle. Oh, crikey, that's out of focus there. Is this angle here. So let's work out what that would be. Well, we know angles around a point. So angles at a point equal 360. So if I took my 360 and I subtracted the 91, which we know, and I subtracted 129, let me just do that on the calculator because I'm feeling very, very lazy today. Minus 91 minus 129 equals 140 degrees. So 140 degrees, and that is the bearing here. That is this bearing here. This is 140 degrees, so I'll write 140 in here. And that angle there, so I'll write it in here, is 140. Now, I have made a mistake here. The angle X is 91, that's correct. But it says the bearing from B to A is 82. Well, it is, but if it's a bearing, and it's always got to be 3 digits, so I've got to put a 0 in here as well, because it says it's a bearing. If it's just an angle, It's only the angle that it is. But a bearing must be 3 digits, must be 3 digits, must be 3 digits. So you must include that 0. Hopefully that's useful, folks.